Well. Welcome to the United Box. Yeah, thank you for that, Zidane. Well, that's what I need, you know. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, yeah, today is the transfer daily. So, we'll be talking about, you see the title there. We think we'll be getting Bruno Fernandes and any other player at all. Do you think we'll be getting any other player? Also, as I said, I'm going to introduce the new show called Have Your Say. So you see the title is there, see I put it in that's the new show. After the transfer window finish, we're going to have a show called Have Your Say. Also as well, and transfer deadline day, I'm going to stream for the last 6 hours, you know. So here's it done. I'm going to be streaming for the last 6 hours for the countdown at the last day, at the last. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be streaming for the last 6 hours at transfer deadline day, you know. So yeah, and we'll be talking about all everyone's side, you know, not only just who Manchester get or who don't get. We'll be talking about everyone. So yeah. So now Bruno Fernandes, do you think we still can get Bruno Fernandes, or you think it's half? Because we're hearing some reports that he played this game. He played a game today as well, and right now, David Sancho, they they are for him, but he's not going to come until the summer. That if we make Champions League, so I think the best bet is for us to go and get Bruno Fernandes, and then we can see if we can get David Sancho. That's it. Because if we get top four, we will get David Sancho. So you just send in and tell me who you think we'll be getting and who you want us to get. Let me know if you think we'll be getting no one for January. If Woodward, if we got to, we really have to walk out that stadium. If Manchester United fans really have to go and empty that stadium because if we don't get a player, what else are we going to do? So, you know, welcome again. Always watching, just give this video a like. Where you watching from? Big up my friend from Indonesia and my friend from Kenya, United States, Jamaica. Yeah, everybody is watching, you know. So just want to give you a shout out. Just let me know what you think because this is a new show. This is what we're going to talk about. Have your say. We're going to have all Manchester United fans. We're going to have our say. What we want to talk about. So the Skype show doesn't come as yet. Not Skype. We're going to do a WhatsApp call. So I'll be trying to set it up for February, early February. So, but today now we're going to like start the transfer daily. But it's basically the new show coming in as well. Have your say. So just send in the comments and let me hear what you're saying or what you're saying, Zidane. Okay. Yeah, but we don't we don't know about that if they're going to come. So we just have to hope that they come in it. So yeah. But just let me know what you think, and because everyone that game now we win that game, we know that everyone is going to say that it's just that what side we played that day again? It's just a small side, and everyone is saying, oh, it's just a small side, but we have to beat who is in front of us. And right now, I think that we need to get if we don't get Bruno Fernandes, we need to get some. We need to get a next player. We need to. Fred, Ed Woodward need to go and get some next player because these players are tired. We're overplaying them, so they can't get to do what they really want to do. So, you know, we're overplaying the players. And I think we need to stop doing that. And we need to go and get some players. Bruno Fernandes, as I said, he'll be perfect. Why he'll be perfect? Because for me, is that box to box midfielder what we're looking for, what we want as a Manchester United fan. I think he can do the work. I think he could do the job. So but they're penny pinching. Now the deal is close, the deal is half. We've been hearing there's a lot of different stories we've been hearing. So we just have to wait and see and transfer a deadline there and see if who is going to come across the line, who is not going to come. So I'm 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 hoping that we get some players because we really need to. And as a Manchester United fan, we want to get players. So we need to get some players. So just let me know what you think, cause as I said, it's a new show. Have your say. And as I always say before, who is not watching, who is watching, just subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a like, cause it's the Manchester United fan channel and it's very new. So always watching, just give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a like. If you subscribe, if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button there. Yeah, so yeah, let me know what you're thinking, what you're saying, cause that's the whole point of the show. Give me something, let me, you know, let's go, let's get it, cause transfer, I don't see nothing going on in transfer. I'm not, I'm hoping that we get someone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We see where it's the right fit, but we don't want to spend 5 million more for Bruno. I don't, I don't know what Head would do. That's the whole thing, Zidane. And every other who is watching. I don't know why they don't want to spend that five. They spent what 2 years ago. We bought Fred, and we pay $52 million for Fred. We buy Dillo. We pay what 20 million for Dillo. Dillo, yeah. And but I see what they're doing. Sanchez, the mistake what they spend, the money what they spend on Sanchez, the money what they spend on Di Maria, the money what they spend on a couple of those players. I think they don't want to make that mistake again. But it's not a mistake. This player is very good. And as I said, we fans, if they get Bruno Fernandes and he can cut it in the Barclays Premier League, we all up our hands and said that, yeah, well, we thought he could do it. But as I said, we see him against Liverpool in that friendly game in the summer. And I think he was good. And he played in the Champions League as well. So we know that he can play against, indeed. And the Portugal league is not a Paris league. That league is like, cause I watched a couple of games that time. That league is like a smaller version of the Italian league. That's all. It's a bit rough. It's not so easy. So some people saying that league, Portugal league, is not so, like Paris league or Spain league where Real Madrid and Atletico gone with the game, gone with it. So no, So now we need to go and get this player because he want to come to Manchester United and all Manchester United fans, we all want Bruno Fernandes. We want other players, but everybody else now, even that little, they're trying to get this little 16-year-old kid from Birmingham or one of those sides for 20 or 30 million or 25 million. Come on, we need Bruno Fernandes now. He's for the future. We've got a lot of future kids already. Yeah, we know we need because you don't know who's going to become that first team player when they reach that level, reach that age. So we know we need to get some young players to keep our team young and keep it building. But we don't need that player right now. We need Bruno Fernandes now because he's the one who can change our season. He is the season changer for me. If we get Bruno Fernandes, as I said before in previous video, Scott McTominay will be coming back maybe middle February down to the like give him I would say about 3 weeks in February. So I think we no more injury. Pogba will be back maybe just before that or just right between that time as well. With Bruno Fernandes, Pogba, because I know Marshall and I know Mason Greenwood, I know they can go and scoring goals. What do you think on that? Do you think Marshall and Greenwood can score some goals? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you think Marshall or Greenwood can continue like for Rashford, but if we have midfielders and all those players chipping in on goals, I think that we can, if we get Bruno Fernandes. Okay, brother. No problem. So, this is the time when you. So I'm going to try and come online extra earlier, like for two exactly, because we don't have to go soon. So, no problem. But I'll be having a next show later as well. So I'll be like maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon my time, 7 o'clock in the evening. Okay, so I'll be having the next show 7 o'clock in the evening, and that show will be calling Have Your Say. So you just think about some players who you want us to get, and then I'm gonna, you know, chuck in those questions with them. So no problem, bro. Just keep safe, cause you know the road or how it goes. So just keep it safe. Yeah. So on Sanchez now. Sanchez is going to return back to our team in the summer. But I don't think, because he's not playing even well in. Yeah, he's got 10 goals already. Like, Zidane, he's got 10 goals already. So I can see that. Mason Greenwood, he can score. He's gone 10 already. Marshall, 15 goals. So, as I said, those players, I think they can do it. So go on all up for now, because Rashford is going to be injured, but we need to make sure we get a midfielder. Right now, I sort of care. I don't really care who we get, but as long as we get someone. But I really want us to get Bruno Fernandes because I said before we was on that ship sailing, and then we went sinking, and now it's back like they bring it up like it's a submarine. But now I hope that they get it over the line, and I'm going to say this to all who I don't know if everyone who watch basketball watch, but condolence to Kobe Bryant and his Kobe Bryant, because he passed away in a plane helicopter crash that day. Him and his daughter with what 12 of them, I think, 12 people. So condolence to all those family, and I'm not sure if I know a lot of people know Kobe Bryant, but I'm not sure how much people in this group because we in Jamaica we watch basketball, we watch football, so we watch a lot of different sports in Jamaica. So we all know Kobe Bryant, we all know. So and Bryant is one of my favorite players as well. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant is one of my favorite players. So condolence to Kobe Bryant family who is around right now and the basketball world, the whole sport world right now is in disarray. So condolence to Kobe Bryant family, because yeah, he was a very good basketball player. He was next to Jordan. Is my second favorite basketball player. So condolence. I know it's a bit off topic, but this is the show. Just have your say. It's sports related. You can just have your say. Yeah. So we haven't seen none other. I haven't really seen none of the other sides them buying any players as well, other than Liverpool. I haven't seen Arsenal. I haven't seen Chelsea them buying the players yet. So let's see what's going to happen. But we need to strengthen because everybody who above us, we need to catch up. We need to catch up all who is above us. So the first thing we need to do is get some players because Liverpool is what 30 something points ahead of us. City is like couple 15. Leicester is like 12, 10 points. So we need to buy some players so we can catch up from now. Summer, we get few more players and then we can start building. But if we don't buy any players, how can our team improve? How can we get to the next level? That's what I want to know. How can our team get to the next level? Ed Woodward, the Glazers, our players, our team. Yeah, I know. Liverpool look at Klopp did. Klopp take his time and build his team. Like he got 4 years to take his time and build his team. And all the other haters them, I know they're gonna say, Oli can't give Oli 4 years. They can't but we give Jose Marina 2 year, we give Vanguard 2 year, and there was some top coach. There's some people saying Alexander Solskjaer is not experienced enough. He haven't got no trophy. He haven't got no, and they want Pochettino in. But with Pochettino, any coach come in, and no money spent, I don't think they're going to do much. Yeah, maybe they got something like what Ali got when he just come in, and I don't think so. And then after that, it's going to be the same. No money spending on the side because Ed Woodward and Glazers they take out like $1 billion of the club. Like they buy the club on debt and they take out $1 billion same way out the club. So I don't think that's right. They didn't spend none of their money up to now. The Glazers haven't dipped in their pocket and spent one zinc. In Jamaica, we say one zinc, you know. So they haven't spent a penny. In England, you say penny. They haven't spent no money in the club. They just been taking out money. So we need them to spend some money in the club. We need them to get the players what we need because I think that's going to make our team much better. So everyone's saying Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yeah, we know he's not that experienced, but we know if he's got the players what we want him to get. We know that he's gonna be much successful than this. We're going to play much better than this as well. And that's what all Manchester United fans want. As I said, they saying they say they got all Manchester United fans. We are disarray right now. We are not together. But yeah, why they're saying that everyone have their own opinion, as I said before. So I maybe want Bruno Fernandes my number one target player. I would love us to get. Our next person he maybe want Jack Grealish. He maybe want Sancho, cause he maybe think a right wing better. He maybe want a left. He want maybe think that Brandon Williams can cut it, so he want a better left winger. He maybe think that the midfield, but we know the midfield want change. We know that, and that's where we're weak, and we are very weak in the midfield. Cause up front, yeah, we're weak up front, but I think Anthony Marshall, Greenwood, and a couple other can chip in, but we need to have that midfield, that engine to work. Because if we have that engine so we can work, we know that we will do much better. What striker? I don't well for me. What striker? It doesn't for me. The striker role doesn't really matter to me. That's what I'm saying. There's a couple strikers there, but for me, I think I prefer midfielder than a striker right now because we got players up front who can do the job. So for striker for me right now, I'm not really even thinking on a striker, Zidane, because I really want us to get that midfielder. Any midfielder is better than not really any midfielder, but the midfielder what we scout is as a Manchester United fan, what we looking at, we know they're better than Mata, than Matic, we know they're much better than those players. So those are the players that we want to get. Your striker, if we get, for me, any striker who is better than, and who much striker right now is better than Messi Greenwood and Rashford right now, and Anthony Marshall. So if we're going to get someone right now who's better than them, or someone who can come and hold the post until Rashford get back, well, no problem. But because I'm so sad that Rashford is injured right now because if we didn't have to overwork him, he only injure. So that is it. If we never overwork him, he only injure. Straight raw talk. He only injure if we never overwork him. But what else Social could do? Social could do nothing. Because we had right now there's some players coming back, but much players coming back right now. We have mostly wingers. We have mostly defenders coming back. Really and truly, yeah, our squad is coming back a bit, but mostly defenders. Which I think, let me talk on Dillo as well, because, you know, Dillo, in that game, I think Dilo. I the other day some fans were quarreling and say we're playing five at the back, but really and truly, that game wasn't a five at the back. That game was like we're playing with our wingers, mostly attacking, and that's what we're doing. So, and I think that Dillop had a very good game as well. So, even Lingard, I hope he can come in. Wow, that game, that Man City game now, because I will be doing a preview tomorrow. And the new Javier say. So, we'll be doing Manchester United preview tomorrow. That's what we'll be talking about the game for Wednesday. Because I think Dilo and Lingard should start in that game. Because Dilo, I think the last time we played them, Dilo had a good game against them when he was fit. So I think he can run that channel and put in some much better cross than what Wamasaka been putting in. But even though for the last two games, you can see that clearly that Wamasaka been working on his free kicks and his cross because they're getting much better. So congrats to that as well, Wamasaka. You're working. I can see that. So that's what I'm saying. I can't see why they're saying Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not a good coach. Like because we need better players. If we get better players, then we can say. If I see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we get four, five, six better, much better players than what we got, and we're still playing like this, and we're still going like this. Then I'd have to question Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and I said he's not good enough. But for now, because that means that Jose Marino not good none at all. That means that Van Gaal was. We already know that David Moyes wasn't good. Like, because me, the day we appointed David Moyes, I was like, oh, my side gonna finish. We're gonna finish seventh now because that's all Everton finished at seven and those spots. So I'm like, oh, and that's where exactly where we finished that time when David Moyes come in. We finished seventh place. So Alexander Social, we just need time. We're not crying time. It's 1969, 1989 or 86 or whatever. No, we're not saying that. We're just saying that give him some players and let us see what can he do. Give him some players and let's see what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can do before we're talking about sacking Ole because we need to sack Edward. We need to get rid of the Glazers them before because I'll be doing a live the last 6 hours and transfer daily. The last 6 hours a deadline day. So I want to see if our owners really not going to get no players for us to improve our side because they're penny pinching, they're penny pinching on $5 million or $10 million, and they don't want to go and get the player just for $5 million, Zidane. So I can't understand why Glazers them don't want to pay, and they bought Fred for $52 million 2 years ago, and Bruno Fernandes is much better than Fred. Just let me know what you think. Do you think Bruno Fernandes much better than Fred? Because I think Bruno Fernandes is better than Fred. So they're just messing up, and the fans them they let the fans them angry, and we have to be angry because we used to our side winning. We're not used to our side being not being like a knocked off side. We're like Manchester United knockoff. I'm wondering when the real Manchester United is going to get back. When is my real side going to get back? And there's only one way to do that. Edward and Co have to be spending some money. Not pulling out money, they have to be spending on some money. So they're holding on $5 million, and that players can make them because we were the one who's going to buy that jersey and buy those stuff. Our players can make them make more than enough money for them to go and do whatever they want to do because we can make them make loads of money. So if Bruno Fernandes come or they buy a couple Bruno Fernandes, they buy a couple other players to improve our team. We know that they can get Champion Leagues. We can win the European Cup. So if we get players to improve our side, they're going to make back that money because if we qualify for a Champions League, we win the FA Cup, we win the Europa League. Wow, we be that straight away they get money to go in the Champions League, they get money for the FA Cup, they get money for the Europa League. So we need better players to do that. So right now, Man City game on Wednesday, that would be a that going to be a miracle game for us to reach to Wembley right now because we have to score 3 goals and don't let them score no goals. We scored 2 without the house, but for me, without remember that game where we played them in the Premier League, we had Scott McTominay in the midfield and he was running. And they couldn't handle his running in the midfield with Fred. Mata is not that fast. Lingard was in the game as well and running as well. But we short of one player who gonna be running around. So now we got Delo as well. Delo now is there. So he's the one now we have to be counting on now to see if he can run. 'Cause I think Delo can bomb on that right wing, keep attacking on that right wing. So if we if we're being clinical, if Marshall and Greenwood, whoever play we start up front, Daniel James going to start because he see that he get a rest there as well. Because he need a rest. Because you have some fans knocking Daniel James now, knocking Maguire. Some of them start to knock their cousin Wamasaka. But the reason why these players look like that because they've been overworked. Nobody. I was talking about Daniel James for the summer. That, oh, he's going to be a real good player, and he's a really good player. But nobody know. I didn't know that he was going to start. He will be a starter on my side right now. Because I was looking at we're going to get Bruno Fernandez, we're going to get 2 more midfielder, we're going to get. That's what we all Manchester United fans were expecting and were hoping we were going to get, and we didn't get that. So Daniel James been playing. You know, we know he's quick, we know he's swift, but he's tired. He's like, you're running, and you're gonna get tired. So that break for Daniel James, that's good, like, cause he needed that. So because when he got tired legs, most of us play football, so we know that when the foot start to get tired, that pass what you want to make, you see the person, but that pass get a bit, you kick that ball, but there's no weight in the pass, so it drops short. So somebody intercept the ball, someone. So those are the things what reaching a Fred. He's bouncing the ball. You can see that in that Burnley game, you could see that Fred was tired because he's bouncing the ball. He's moving tenacious. Fred is always that, and he didn't have that wassy, that quick, that swift movement. And you know that Fred always have that movement. He always swift. He always be moving around. So you know we need to get some players like we have 3 days, 4 days to go now, Ed Woodward. So let's see what Bruno Fernandez played today. Let's see if this is his last game. Cause you need to just spend that $5 million and stop telling the people about add-ons. Oh, I'm going to add on this. I'm going to fight on some ridiculous add-ons. What? Not going to reach the criteria. Ed Woodward, please, as a Manchester United fan, I'm talking for most Manchester United fans, and as a Manchester United fan, we need to get some players because that will improve our side, and that's what we all want as a Manchester United fan. We all want our team to improve. We want our team to do well. We want to be winning trophies, and there's only one way that can happen. Let Ed Woodward and his dumb owners spend some money, and for all the fans them who sing Ed Woodward and co. Get out my club. Avalanche from the United box said thumbs up for that, We appreciate that all the way from Jamaica. I know the people in Australia, Trinidad, Barbados, Brazil, in China, in Japan, in everywhere Manchester United got fans. They're all feeling good for that because they see our team is been going down, and it's getting worse. So, Ed Woodward, you need to do more. Some people want Alice to get a sack because that's what somebody is saying after the game. Now that's a point I want to touch on as well. Because how are you going to sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer haven't got no players to play? You see these people, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, outers, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer haters. Whenever he gets something right, they say they still don't want to accept. They still want to say, "Oh, he should have do this. He should have done that." Because that game and the starting lineup, here there's a lot of people complaining about why did he start that team? Why did he start Marshall? Why did he start um why did he start the captain Lindelof? Why did he start Harry Maguire? Who you want us to start? You want us to chuck on their kids on the field? No, we can't do that. You can't chuck on our kids on the field. So and clean and dusted, we had that game wrapped up in 15 minutes. So we didn't need to go and push out that extra energy. We scored 5 goals first half, score one more goal. I wanted to see a goal because, as I said, that day I get up a bit late because I was like sorting out my internet and sorting out some new stuff on the laptop and stuff like that. So I started streaming a bit late in that game. But I wanted to see more. And I know we could get more, but we weren't pressuring. We just wanted to, because it's best to reserve energy right now because if we don't get the players, these are the players what we be have to use same way. So, you know. So later now, today in the show, we're going to have the show called Have Your Say. So today is Transfer Daily, but it's Have Your Say. So that's what we're going to have. So all Manchester United fans who watching this video, who haven't watched it yet, just press the subscribe button. Just give this thumbs up. Just give this video a like, and you can share it across your community and let everyone know about the United box. You know. So thanks for that, and just subscribe, share, and just give this video a like. The Wolfpack, Avalanche Records, Zuka Chin, Via Boss, Aru Record, you know, Janai, the old Pack family, you know, who tune in. Yeah, that's the musical family. That's Avalanche Records musical family called the Wolfpack, you know. So big up to all of them. Straight. Wolfpack, you know everything go. Everything up and running. Cause 2020, Via Boss, Iraqi, Janai, they got lots of new songs. Avalanche and Arrow Records. We got lots of new rhythm coming out very soon as well. So that's the next thing. February, I'll be dropping some new dancehall rhythm as well with some new artists. Via Boss, Iraqi, Janai, you know. So you can check out my next page as well. As I said, you can check me out on Twitter. You can go and check out that Twitter page called United Box, you know. So you can check me out on Twitter. You can go over Twitter and just start following us, and you can start leaving messages there, sending some comments, and yeah, we send back some tweets out, and you can see what's going on. So yeah, welcome back to the United Box. So we're gonna give it, we're gonna leave it right here, and head woodward, all Manchester United fans. We are saying we need to get some players. So we'll be back later on in the evening with our new show called Have Your Say. Yeah? That's a new show. It's going to call Have Your Say. So just subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Just give this video a like whenever you're watching it. If you're not watching it live, because just give this video a thumbs up. If you're watching live, you can just subscribe to my channel. And if you're not subscribed yet, if you're subscribed, well, you can just subscribe and just give this video a thumbs up, give this video a share it with your friends, and let them know about the United Bats and it's Avalanche from Jamaica. So later we're going to have our new show on the channel called Have Your Say. So you can just think about what you want to say. First, let me explain what we'll be doing in Have Your Say. We'll be starting our WhatsApp call I don't think it's going to start tomorrow because I haven't bought that phone yet. What we're going to use, so I need to get a number and stuff like that. So, but that's going to be sorted out for by the end of next week to the other week. So we'll be having a WhatsApp call, and you can have your say, and everyone will be hearing what's happening, what's going on. But for now, we're going to use texting. We're going to use that live chat and have your say, so you can just send what you want to say in the live chat, and everybody in the community, because as we said, this is a Manchester United fan media channel for every Manchester United fan. So we can, whatever we see, whatever we want to talk about, whatever we want to say, that is what we're going to say on this channel. It doesn't matter what I have to say. It doesn't matter what you have to say. Your opinion it's your opinion. My opinion is my opinion. If we like it, if we don't like it, it's still your opinion. If I say something on this channel and you don't like what I say, if you don't agree to what I say, well, that's my opinion. And if you say something what I don't really agree what you say, that's your opinion. But we know that we all want the same. We want Manchester United fans. We want Manchester United team to go up. We want to be winning trophy. We want to be lifting trophy. That's what we all want. Our team to win. And Edward and Co, you're not doing that right now because you're not buying no players. And we need to get some players. Stop penny pinching on that $5 million and go and get us Bruno Fernandez, or go and get us Jack Grealish, go and get us Madison, go and get us go and get us Madison, go and get us Jane Madison then. You know? So but those deals they're saying, oh, that's for the summer. Come on, man, push up the money and go and get some players for us, because Manchester United fans all over the world, we do spend money. Even right now, I'm not planning to spend no money until I see they're spending money in my team. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not telling no fans to don't buy nothing, but if any fans doesn't want to buy them, we don't, we don't, in this channel, you do whatever you want to do. So that's what we want Manchester United fans to let Glazers them know that we need better players. We have to get better players because we deserve better players because we are Manchester United and we have to be united. But right now, Edward, you making fans them getting disarray right now. You making fans them getting a bit pissed off, and we don't need that. We need some players. That's all we need. Give us 2 players now for January, and give us 4 or 3 more players. Because even though as well, Alexander Solskjaer, he cleared out most of the deadwood. Remember last year and the year before, we were crying that we have too much deadwood in our side. Our side is not good enough. We're crying that we have too much deadwood. Well, we get rid of what? You get rid of 7 players. Let me see. Let me count. You get rid of Black Blakaku. You get rid of that Italian defender. What his name is Machadamian. Fellaini. Boy, we didn't want Herrera to go because that was my favorite player. We didn't want Herrera to go. We sent out Sanchez on a loan because he's no good. We loan out Smalling. Who else? That's it. So I don't think Tosha is doing nothing bad. But who is in front of him, they need to spend money. That's what they need to do. They need to spend some money. Because who is in front of Alexander Tosha? That's Ed Woodward and that's the Glazers. And they don't want to spend no money. So what you think Tosha can do? Because some of these players, we all know these players ain't good enough for our team. They ain't good enough for our team. But what? Social have to start them. Social have to use them because they got a lot of chance. Pereira, I think he was one that prospect. What he was the one because we loaned him out. First we loaned him out side in Spain. Then we loaned him out to Valencia again in Spain. And then we thought he was going to be that player that. But I haven't seen him do nothing since we have him back for the past 2 seasons. So Pereira is a bench player for me, but we have to start him right now. And our Manchester United fans, we are upset. We are every week why we starting. But who should we start? Who could we start? If you could tell me the better players in the squad and Social haven't start them, then I'm going to have then we can have a talk on that. Someone is going to complain. No matter which team I going to Social pick, someone is going to say, "Oh, why did he pick that team? Why did he do this? Why?" Horizon Social need some time. Oligan Social need time. I'm all in right now. I'm all in. And I said before, whenever Oligan Social do something or say some stupidness like in the press conference, like, "Oh, we think we'll be fine. We have the players are good enough," and I think that's crap. I think he's talking crap there. But and I'm going to say whenever he does something wrong, I'm going to say Alexander Sosha, his press conference was crap. Just like tomorrow, I'm going to do a press conference reaction after what Alexander Sosha said. I'm going to I'm going to have a press conference after. So straight away, soon as he's finished, I'm going to put up my reaction to Alexander Sosha press conference right after that. So and because we want to hear what he's got to say, because they keep asking him about players. Oh, we're looking for the best player in the market. We're looking for this player. We're looking for the right player. Well, who is the right player? We already know the players. Want the fans to tell you who to go and get because it seems like Eduardo don't know what he's doing. Call the next person who's below Eduardo, the scout, the chief scout. He's no scout. We all Manchester United fans. We all a bigger scout than whoever they got. And we ever got a survey ticket. But we see players. We know who we want. We know who is out there who can improve Manchester United team. But I don't think they get that. I don't think they can see that. So I guess something is wrong. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Today, for my time, it's going to be, I'm going to do a show for like 1 o'clock in the daytime. That's going to be 6 in the evening for you or wherever you are. I don't know what time it's going to be wherever you are. I want you to have your questions. I want you to have your questions, have your players, have everyone ready, who you want to ready, who you want in the team, because that's the topic today. And we'll be talking about that match against Manchester City. So we're going to talk about how if we can win that game and go to Wembley at the final. So that's what we're going to talk about later. So let's think about what we're going to do for later. And welcome again for all who just coming in, for all who haven't subscribed. You can just press that subscribe button, and you can, if you like the channel, you can just share it to their friends. And it's a fairly new channel. It's a Manchester United fan media channel, and it's Avalanche at the wheel. And I'm in Jamaica, so you know we'll be doing a live watch along on Wednesday, Man City versus Manchester United, and that's we're on the road to Wembley. That's what I'm going to target on the road to Wembley. Can we get to Wembley on Wednesday? Because if we win that game, we'll be going to the final. So, but it's a very hard task. I know. All Manchester United fans, we're not expecting to win that game, but in football, until that game plays, until that game over, then we know what time is it. So, for all Manchester United fans, the game hasn't played as yet. So, we're not defeated as yet. Yeah, we're down 2-1, but we're not until the next 90 minutes is over. Remember, it's half time. So, remember the last time, half time, what we did to them. So, I hope we can repeat that again. Papa come and score 2 goals. Chris Marlin come and find the next one. So, it's half time, Manchester United fans. So, remember that one. Right now, Man City game, Man United game. I'm saying it's half time. So, anything can happen. Until that ball kick, it's half time for me. So I hope the second half we can do what we did the last time and score three. and don't let us score none. So we'll be going through. So that's what I'm looking for. And thank you for all who is watching. Thank you for all who was watching. Thank you for all who don't watch this video as yet and who's gonna watch soon. So you can just subscribe, share, and just give this video a like. And it's Avalanche and it's the United Box. And I'll be back here and live later on. So thank you very much for coming on and being here. So thank you very much. Whoever is here, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Zidane and all everybody else, thank you very much. Avalanche, I'm out. Whoa, you know, yeah, Avalanche Records, Via Boss, the whole Avalanche.